Alrighty, looks like we're connected. Looks like I've got landscape, which is nice after our last little episode where it was in portrait and I couldn't do anything about it. Good morning. I can see that there's a few people have jumped on already. Fantastic. Happy New Year, everybody. We are officially in 2024. I know some of you are still in 2023. You guys are so last year, and I know that's an old joke, but it's still good. So say hi, let me know who's here. We are about to, did I lose two of you when I made that joke? Hi Anne, hi Mary Lou, Happy New Year. So we're about to jump into one of these, and Richard's in there organising it for us now. So this is where we are. We're going to, he's there organising it all for us. So this is the kayak shed we've got.
Yes, I was going to say, on paper you can go far.
On paper you can go far.
Be conscious of, there's a bit of a northeasterly breeze at the moment, so kind of going right to left. So all I'd say is just head to the right first. So just as long as you go into the wind to see you can do it, then you can definitely come back. You know. So apart from that, you should be all good.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you need to leave anything with us at all, or are you?
No, we're
no. Perfect. I just need to get you some life jackets, if that's okay.
Alright, so kit Richard up first and then we'll kit me up.
Yeah.
I better get this bag off my shoulder to get a life jacket on. So take that off. Alright, where are we? So
they do loosen a fair bit if you're feeling it's tight. It doesn't need to be tight for you guys on the pedal boat.
Okay, great. So there's the life jacket on. Do I need to take that bag with me? I don't think so. I think I can leave it here.
You want to leave it here?
Yeah, are there valuables in it?
Yeah, credit cards.
Yeah, cool. I'll leave it behind the desk.
Alrighty. Love his shirt. Okay, hang on a second. We'll look at the shirt again. Someone loved your shirt. Was it your shirt? Oh no, it was Richard's shirt.
Oh.
It was the one with the grumpy old men. That's it. Okay guys, here's a bit of fun. I have never been on one of these before, and I certainly haven't done it on camera, so this is all new to me. I'm still trying to do my life jacket up. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that was hi Jay, hi Sarah. Who else is here? Who did I miss? Hi Catherine. Yep, welcome everybody. And let's just, before I jump in, bike's coming along here as well. Alright, I'm going to have to get into this boat first, and I'll wait till I get in there before I turn the camera around. So, and I just realised I'm not talking into my microphone. I'm all over the place today.
Yep, and then pedals go forward and back. It's as simple as that.
Alright. Oh, jeez.
Right. I got it.
Oh boy, hold that for me.
Perfect, all comfortable?
Okay, yes, thank you.
Lovely.
Don't forget the seatbelt.
Seatbelt. Oh, do I need a seatbelt, do I?
No, I'll give you a little push out and then you should be good to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Awesome, enjoy it.
Do I have to pedal too, or are you going to do the work for me?
I'll do it.
Alright, so let's turn this camera around and I'll say hello to everybody. I think a last lot of that talking was without the microphone, so you would not have heard me. Hi everybody, here we are. We're on the so apparently the the pedaling bit is a bit bit hard.
Quite heavy.
Richard's having a bit of trouble with that. This is a bit of an adventure.
Okay, we can go back now.
He says we can go back now. So good morning everybody, here we are, we're out on Narrabeen Lake. It's January 1st 2024, Happy New Year. I have to confess, we weren't partying last night, we went to bed early. Rich has got a bit of a cold. We've reached that age group. So yeah, aren't we supposed to be heading that way?
That way?
He said head that way because then you'll be coming back with the wind instead of against it. So before we begin, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on the traditional lands of the Gadigal people and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. All right, let's turn this camera around and and see where we're headed. Out here on this crazy little paddle boat. So here we are. We're doing this. Richard's doing all the work. My feet are just being pushed along. Because. So do you want me to pedal or not?
No, try it without you on it.
Try it without me on it, he says. Am I holding you back, am I?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, so this is the lake. If you were with me the other day when we were down at North Narrabeen Pool, this is the lake that empties into the sea at the pool there. And it's a very shallow lake. It's a sandy bottom. Hi Linda, welcome. Lovely to see you here. Over here we've got an island on the left. It's called Sanctuary Island. There's no way to get to it. It's a wildlife sanctuary. Well, we could get to it on this little boat, but I think it'd probably take too long. We've only got half an hour. I think it'll take us forever to get over there. By the time we get out of the boat, back on it, and take the boat back, I think we'll have exceeded our half hour. Let me see if we can actually see down through the water. Oh yeah, you can actually see little crab holes down there. Can you see that? So you can see how shallow it is. It's really very shallow and sandy here. And along the water's edge, people are jogging, they're walking their dogs, they're riding bikes. And over there in the distance we have some canoers, stand-up paddle boarders. Oh, look, I feel the speed picking up. Richard was complaining to me just the other day that he's not getting very much exercise in the legs. So this looks like it could be something, an answer to that.
Yes.
He's waking up a sweat. All right, so we've got some people from the Americas and we've got some people from the UK. Let me know what your plans are for tonight. Is anybody staying up and watching the fireworks in your part of the world? Are you going to be out partying? What are your plans to see in the new year? Let me know in the chat. We did see the fireworks from Australia, obviously, from Sydney on the TV this morning. They looked like they were absolutely beautiful. It was crowded. I was seeing Facebook posts from my friends who did happen to go in, and the parks were already full. Jay says, staying home, getting drunk, and watching bad movies. No Doctor Who tonight, Jay? I can hear the ibis. I think that honking sound is the ibis. Makes that sound over there on the island. Jay says, staying up to watch the fireworks on TV. And Mary Lou's in Canada. You've got a little wait yet, haven't you? Your fireworks and parties aren't for another 8 hours. Yeah, that's right. Still a little way to wait for the fireworks in the Americas, isn't it? So you can see this lovely island over here. Oh, it's so tempting to take the boat over and go and explore it, isn't it? But we won't be doing that. Too hard to get back in the boat. And Richard looks like he's slowing down a bit. Do I need to help? Hi Tariq, good morning. Good evening, as it were, in your part of the world. So I'm just going to zoom out again. We have these threatening clouds here today. It may rain. We may get some rain later. The wind feels like it's picking up. My microphone's nice and protected at the moment, which is good. I don't know. What do you think? Should we go over there and get off? Should we attempt to make landfall? This mysterious island. I'm getting the no. The nose coming from over my shoulder. Linda says, snuggling with the fur babies and watching TV. So we're just drifting at the moment. The pilot's having a rest. The captain's having a rest at the moment. I'm not turning my camera. This is just the movement of the boat, the water. We're just drifting, letting the water, letting the tide and the wind take us where it will at the moment. So we're sailing backwards. So over in that direction we have Narrabeen itself. There's a little shopping centre over there. There's a major road that heads all the way into the city. You can catch a bus from just over there. Oh, the wind is picking up. I can hear cicadas from the trees on the island here. Looking for... Yesterday we saw swans, but they were over the other side of the lake. So I don't think we're going to see any swans here today. There was must have been about 50 or more black swans around the other side of the lake where we walked yesterday. Oh, there's a stand-up paddleboarder just coming past us. Two, in fact. One there. Oops. Where's the other one? Right over there behind me. And Linda says the New York drops the crystal ball. What do other countries do at the... Sorry, I'm just trying to read that. At the moment of midnight. Well, Sydney, as you know, has the massive fireworks off the Harbour Bridge, and on the top of many of the buildings around the harbour as well. I saw something from Dubai this morning on TV which looked really interesting. It looked like they were incorporating illuminations into their celebrations as well. So it wasn't just fireworks there. What time have we got? I've got the time. It's been going about hardly anything. 8 minutes. I think Rich is watching the clock to see how much pedalling he has to do. Yeah, I think he's going, can we go back now? Do you want me to paddle? There we go, we're going backwards. We have absolutely no idea how these things work. Sarah says, we have Big Ben strike at midnight in London. Yeah, of course we do. Is there anything off is it the London Eye? Is there anything off the London Eye for midnight for New Year's Eve, Sarah? Are we stuck? What, on sand, on the bottom?
No, we're not stuck. It's just that we...
Oh, okay.
It's going to be challenged to get back.
So we might have to call them and come and get us.
No, I won't swim.
From here you can almost walk. It's not very shallow. Oh, it's not very deep.
It's deep here.
Is it? Okay. Do you want me to help?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Here we go. My legs are going into action. All right. See, that's what you were missing. You were missing my help. So Sarah says yes, the fireworks of the London Eye. Oh, we're powering now. That wind does make it difficult, doesn't it? Chop, 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 chop. I'm going to turn the camera around just because we don't have a lot else to look at the moment. So here we are, we're chuk, 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 in our life jackets, in our life vests. There's Richard over there. Oh, this is hard work. My knees are going to feel it after this. what a good idea this was. Two oldies. I guess. If we slow down, we're going to end up getting pushed back by the wind.
Oh, I'll just stay.
Alright. Okay. There's another one of these little boats out just over there. There we go. Let's see another one of these little boats just over there. This would be very pleasant if it wasn't windy. And it had a motor. So that's where we departed from, where the kayak hire is. There's a coffee shop and bar downstairs and a restaurant upstairs. And we went there for the first time the other day because they have a happy hour on a Saturday with cheap beer and wine. So that was nice to sit there in that middle level, just sit and watch the lake from up there. Are we giving up?
Have a break. I'm going over.
Rich is going to swim back now. Look. He's had enough. He's called it quits. I don't know what we're supposed to do now.
No, just call for help.
Wave the white flag. Did you bring your white flag along?
The
We
West
can wave. We can wave. Coffee shop and bar. Which one is Richard going to?
Both.
Luckily they're all in one, Jay. At this time of day it'll be coffee. That's if they're open. I actually can't see that they're open yet.
They're not.
I think we might have to go down to Narrabeen, down that way, for coffee this morning. There's actually a few coffee shops not open today. We used to live just over there when that was our first home after returning from the UK back in 92, yeah. And we lived in an apartment just up one of those streets over there. So we were between the lake and the beach. It was a rather lovely area to live in. And we lived there until our second child was about 6 months old. And we decided we had to leave the area if we wanted to move into a house that could accommodate a growing family. So that was sad. We had to leave the Northern Beaches. So we were in our last few days, really. We're in our last week of our house sit. We leave the Northern Beaches on the 6th. I'm going to catch a train that night and go down and visit Susanna in Melbourne, spend the day with her. So that'll be lovely. And then after that, it's only a couple of days before we actually leave Australia. Some of you may have noticed I've already... Let me turn this camera around again. So I'm talking to you. Some of you may have noticed I've already posted my first tour from Singapore, because I've looked at the map. I've looked at the neighbourhood of where we're going to be staying, and it looks really lovely. Lots of heritage buildings. None of the big glass and concrete, steel constructions in the neighbourhood that we're staying in. So that's really nice. And we'll be looking for some hawker food, some cheap street eats. Bittersweet, yeah, in a way, Jay. But we're never really too attached to an area or a place. We love exploring and seeing new places and discovering new things. So it's an affection being here. We've rediscovered the area. We've really enjoyed being here again for the short time that we were, and even found some new places that I hadn't been to before. Growing up as a teenager, you tend to stick to your usual haunts, right? rather than going out and exploring. So it was delightful to actually go and find some new places that I hadn't been to before. And now we're heading back over. In actual fact, Singapore and Malaysia was where we had our honeymoon in January 1987. So we're kind of revisiting old territory as well, even though we'll be going to new places. We'll also be seeing places that we visited a very, very long time ago. I wonder if we'll even recognise them. Probably not. We'll go back and have a look at Raffles. I know that's changed a lot. So yeah, what else? Well, as I said, I've organised that tour. I just saw a bird.
Fish.
Was that a fish, was it? Oh, I saw the ripple. The ripple's long gone. It just jumped. So I'm thinking about also doing, because we'll have 3 hours to wait at the airport before we board and leave, so I probably will do a little video from the airport as well. Maybe I'll do something, I'm not sure really, talking about the places that we plan to visit over the coming days. So look out for something that I'll post from the airport in Sydney. Maybe we can do a bit of a walk around the airport while I'm there. I'm not sure how many people would be interested in me doing that. I noticed there's a few more people on. Give me a wave, say hi. Let me know if you're viewing this from the new website. I'd be really interested to know if that's how you're viewing this. And of course, there's also a chance that if you are in the chat on the new website, I may not even see that. In fact, I'd be really interested if someone could screenshot the chat from the new website, if that's where you're watching it. I'm curious to know whether I'm seeing that chat. Hi Lynn, not using the new website yet. Okay, thanks Lynn. Perfect. I watched a little bit of a guide Q&A that I actually missed the live version of. So I was watching it on catch up, and those sorts of issues were mentioned, but I'm not sure that they were answered. Elise says, hi, Happy New Year everyone. Viewing it from YouTube, I haven't worked out how to sign into chat on the new site. It just redirects me to YouTube when I try to sign in. Okay, well that's really good to know as well, Elise. Thank you for that. So if you try to sign into the new chat, you actually do leave the website, is what you're saying, if I understand you correctly. And that's really good to know as well. All right, we're having another big push. Are we pushing back towards the... It'll take us that long to get back there, Richard says. Yes, that's right. Okay, thanks Elise, that's really good to know. I'll feed that back to John, because obviously that's not their intention, is to have people leaving the site. So I think that's important information. Thank you for that. So there's one little boat left over there waiting to be hired. We can see people going for walks with prams and strollers and puppy dogs. That restaurant up on the top level, I've been to a couple of times in previous iterations of it. It used to be called the Narrabeen Boat Shed restaurant, and now I think it's got more of an Italian theme going on up there now. Obviously seafood. Tariq says, in my case, I do not leave the site when chatting. Okay, so there's two different experiences there. Jay says, is that a home? Oh no, I see restaurant. Yeah, that's it. That's the 2-level restaurant. So down on the bottom level is the boat hire, the middle level is the bar and cafe, and they do $10 food during happy hour as well, which is good to know. And then up the top there is the more upmarket restaurant, the white tablecloths place. Which way did I go? That way. All right. And then we've got some really lovely houses over here. This is this area's Wimbledon Avenue. It's called. It's the street name. It's just a loop. So it's kind of like a small peninsula, and the houses are all the way around the peninsula. And every single house has a water frontage. In the middle, on the other side of the road, across the road from where you drive, is a park. So that's a rather lovely part of Narrabeen over there. All right. So, New Year's resolutions, everybody. Tell me what they are. What are we planning this year? Do people have firm goals and definite change of your lifestyle planned ahead of you? You got a screenshot I'll send you. Thank you, Anne. Lovely. Thank you for that. I don't tend to go along with New Year's resolutions. I find that about 2 weeks into January I've broken them, so there's no point. But we do have definite plans and goals for this year. So obviously our plans are to make the most of every experience, every new experience as we travel. There's a cormorant on a log over there. I'm not sure if you're seeing it because it's black against dark background, but just on that dead log, dead branch, there's a cormorant sitting over there, or two of them, I think. There was a pelican hanging around when we first arrived, but he's long gone. Oops, that's probably, sorry. No resolutions, just a gratitude list, as advised by Bear on Instagram. Gratitude list is a great idea, Tariq. Very, very good. I absolutely go along with that completely. Sarah says, I don't make resolutions as I know I can't keep them. I'm the same. Yeah, lose weight, cut back drinking. If I cut back drinking, I'd lose weight, but I have to say I do enjoy it. Do I want to get off here? Oh, no. I think it'll be harder to get out of the boat here, to be honest. Gratitude lists are fabulous. They are, aren't they, Jay? Absolutely. I'm all for that. All right, so the wind's dropped. It's a lot calmer now than it was. It's a very pleasant way to spend half an hour, even if your legs are getting a bit of a workout.
No, it isn't.
He says, no, it isn't. Come on.
See the t-shirt?
Yeah, you'll have to show it to them again. They did see the t-shirt. Well, someone noticed your t-shirt, but
Says it all.
yeah, particularly the bottom line. We'll show you with the t-shirt when he takes his life jacket off. This is going to be hard to get out of the boat. It doesn't matter where we are. It doesn't matter if it's here or at the beach. It's still going to be hard to get out of the boat. I'm just looking down in the water again. It's kind of clear. We can see some little crab holes down there. And that over there, that hill, that's called Collaroy Plateau. We've seen the other side of Collaroy Plateau from Long Reef when I took you to Long Reef Headland. And we looked back towards the hill, that this is it. All right, I think we should probably head back. Or we can go for a little walk for the last 10 minutes or so.
It might take us 10 minutes to get out of the boat.
It probably will take us 10 minutes to get out of the boat.
Oh,
Hey?
yep. Oh, let's see how we go.
See how we go? You have to wish us all luck, guys. I can see us all going. We're going to end up on the bottom. We're all going to end up on the bottom of the lake with a boat on top of us at this stage.
It's waterproof, isn't it?
No, it's not. We have to wave to the man when we get over here and say, "Come help us. Come and help us get out, please." Here, look. This is.
Oysters.
So at least we have a roof over us. So if it started to rain, we were kind of protected from above. That's not our concern at the moment. Oh, I feel like we're scraping along the bottom. My knees are definitely feeling it. Oh, you're holding it, are you? You're trying to stop me pedaling now.
Cruising.
There we go. Here's the cormorants that I mentioned. There's 3 of them there now. And we saw some little ones diving into the water when we first arrived as well. All right, we need to find a person. We need to get a man to come out. Oh, here we go. Someone's coming. Someone's coming to help us. Here he comes. Do you have a rope or something he's got to grab onto, or?
No. There you go, guys. Yeah, good.
Work out on the legs.
It sure is.
All right, Wiggy's going to help us in, guide us in. I'm going to have to hand you over to Richard to get out of the boat, and it's going to be a drama. You get out first, and then I'll hand it to you.
All right.
Would you rather get out first?
No, I can.
Okay, all right.
Just stay there. I can spin it.
Are you going to turn it around? It's going to be very inelegant. What do I hang on to? Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, you've got to look at Richard's shirt now. You got to take the thing off. There we go. So there's his shirt. That's what Jay saw before. I'm a grumpy old man. Hang on. Where are you going?
Oh, sorry. I thought you...
I'm trying to read it. I'm a grumpy old man. I do what I want, when I want, where I want. There we go. That's it. That's me. All right, so we're gonna go for a little walk. Which direction do you reckon, Richard? That way? I've just got to hand my life vest back and get my bag. Did you leave a bottle of water here too?
Yeah, just there.
Okay. And I left a bag here somewhere.
Small bag or...
It's a tan coloured bag.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay. That made you giggle, Jay. Oh, Elise, sorry, that made you giggle. All right, I got that message from Elise. He's a good sport. Lynn says you're a good sport. And Elise said that made me giggle 3 or 4 times, which makes me worried because when that happens, it usually means that there was a problem with the signal. Okay, so Tariq says, that is me if I had a choice. I'm an old sounding man. Yes. Do you remember, Tariq, you might remember, and anyone else who was in the UK, there used to be a fabulous series on TV called Grumpy Old Men. And then there was a follow-up called Grumpy Old Women, or vice versa. Hang on, let me just get my sound sorted out. My little muffle has fallen down. It was a great show, and I could totally relate to it, even before I became as old as I am now. Alright, you can see how busy this pathway gets. There's people everywhere. This is New Year's Day. Got kids out on bikes, old people out on bikes, lots of dogs. You remember that, Sarah? It was a great show. I loved it. And I could totally relate to it. All right, so you can see that it's been raining a lot around this area. Let's do the reflection shot. There we go. Ducks in puddles. Of course, why not? You remember that I am Victor Meldew, is it? Victor Meldew. I don't think I remember him. Of course, there were some people on the show who I didn't know, because we don't get all British TV here in Australia, but most of them I did recognise. Yeah, was Jeremy Clarkson on that show?
Yeah, there was a few.
I think Jermaine Greer was on the female one, I think. And that politician, is it Anne someone? I'm pretty sure she was on it as well. So here we have some of these lakefront homes.
Thank you.
It's all right. Lovely houses here with lovely gardens. Right across the road from the lake. What a fabulous spot to be. Aren't they gorgeous? At this one here. Pretty cute. If you've got a boat, you can park it right there and you're just across the water, across the road from the lake, across the path. There's not a road here. It was a TV show called One Foot in the Grave. Oh, okay, yeah, I vaguely remember that show, One Foot in the Grave. Do you remember that? Yeah, we remember Waiting for God. That was, wasn't that Jeffrey Palmer or someone like that?
No. I forget his name. But
Here we go, we've got little cute, are they Muscovy ducks? And then this cute little pink house. Peking duck. I think if you were a Peking duck, you'd change your name. And Mary Lou says, thank you, Lynn and Richard, for the best of the new year to you. Oh, yes, and to you too, Mary Lou. Thank you. Hang in there for a couple more minutes. We've got some really nice mosaics and one or two sculptures up ahead. I think they've got sculptures. There's a playground up here. There's lots of mosaics. And there's a cafe with a tram shed. So there's actually an old tram set up as the cafe. Just around the corner here. So we'll have a quick look at that and then I think we'll finish up and let you get on with watching fireworks wherever you happen to be. People are already setting up with picnics over here. And there we get to see those waterfront homes across the other side of the lake as well. Just going to go through that way. Tariq says Beijing duck now. Yes, that's right, Tariq. And Sarah, another hour till New Year here. Yeah, I wasn't sure of the time. What have we got? It must be coming on about 10:15 here, I think. Getting close to that. How about bibimbap? Ooh, for lunch today. That sounds yummy. That's the cafe we're heading towards. Okay. It's a fabulous playground. Lots of mosaics on the other wall. I don't know if I have to walk around there to get to it. Yeah. And we've got, because it's a community centre as well, we've got this lovely wall over here. That's rather nice. Do like that. And Marianne, hi, how are you going? Happy New Year to you as well. Serving Korean food. Yes, bibimbap. It's Korean fried rice with an egg on top. Is that right? Something like that. Okay, now I don't want to film kids, as you know. I try to avoid doing that. But this is a fabulous playground. And it's set up with like a drawbridge over here. And then, hang on, there's a child. They've got like a mosaic dragon over on that wall over there, which I can't really see at the moment, but there it is. And then around this side, here's this amazing Moreton Bay fig tree, absolutely gorgeous. And there's the old tram. I'll come and have a look at that in a second. I just want to show you the mosaics on this outside wall. It's windy now. So, yeah, it's a glass mosaic work by Sally Portnoy. It was done in 1996 and then repaired a few years ago. And it's all about a group hug. Look at this, beautiful. I think that's a really lovely sentiment to finish your year on and start the new year on, isn't it? A big group hug for everybody. Look at that. I'm going to see if I can get both hands in. I have to step on the road to do it though. Right, I think I'm okay. There we go. Beautiful group hug for everybody. And then over here, stay there Tariq, stay there. I've got one for you as well. We have a koala. So basically I could put my face up there. Oh no, it's a window. I thought it was a mirror. So the koala in a boat fishing. Fantastic, Tariq. Yeah. All right, so there we go. I'm going to finish up on that. No, I'm not. I promised to show you the tram. Big group hug. One big group hug. The Moreton Bay fig has these gigantic baubles hanging from it. And then, it's because the tram line used to come all the way out to Narrabeen. And then many, many, many years ago, when the car was being pushed onto Sydney by American interests, we ripped up all our tram tracks, got rid of them completely, which is really kind of ridiculous, but there you go. And then just recently they've been putting them all back in again. Well, not all, they're putting some back in again. So there's the old Narrabeen tram, which is now seating for the cafe. Let's have a look at the menu. Richard's in there ordering coffee. It's a fabulous koala, isn't it? I love mosaic of any kind, but yes, it's a gorgeous one. I don't know if you can see this. There's quite a lot on this menu. Let's see. Coleroy chicken sandwich, $22. It's not real cheap. Tram shed Reuben, $21. Manly fish burger, $22. Pork taco, $19. There's some nice things, but it's not real cheap. All right, I'm going to turn this camera around. Wish you the happiest New Year's. And enjoy your night, whatever you decide to do, whoever you happen to be spending it with. I hope you have an amazing night tonight, and I wish you the happiest beginning to the new year from both me and Richard here in Australia. And the next time you see me, what are we doing? We're doing something tomorrow. We are doing, oh that's right, the Warriewood Wetlands Walk. So if you'd like to join me tomorrow for the first tour of the new year from your part of the world, we'll be doing the Warriewood Wetlands Walk, which might be a nice gentle start for some of you, depending on how big a night you had, for the start for the new year. All right, bye everybody. One last look at the Tram Shed Cafe. Bye for now.